Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. So if you're looking for our last video, it was taken down. I took it down. New information has been brought to my attention. My narrative, I believe, is incorrect. Those that know me on this channel know that if I'm incorrect and I find other evidence, I'll come out here and tell you, hey, yeah, I was wrong. So originally, my belief on the Charlie Kirk assassination was a different shooter. It wasn't Tyler. All right, and there should be a link in the video for my original video on that. But I had the trajectory of the shot wrong. It was my belief that there was body armor worn by Kirk and it reflected, sprawled and hit his neck. Up until this morning when I had a new video footage sent to me. It was another YouTuber said I needed to check this out. And yeah, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you this. Kirk's face is blurred out. I made sure we clipped where there's no graphic spillage or anything like that. In this video, you'll see on the backside, right-hand side, rear of Kirk's head, a mist, blood. There's an impact coming from up high at an angle to the back of his head. And in correlation with his body movements and also the way his neck pulls out in slow mode, it looks like the bullet travels downward and exit his neck. Compared to my original statements that it looked like bullet came in from the ground, reflected up from a sprawl, catching his neck. This new video evidence is, I can't deny it. I'm looking at it and looking at how his body moves from the impact. The way he moves this way, it makes more sense that it was the second shooter. And looking at the video evidence of the blood coming out the rear of his head and then body movement and then opening a neck wound on an exit. Makes more sense. So with that, guys, like I said, went in and took our last video down because I was wrong. According to this information here, I was completely wrong. Now, to address the two guys standing behind Charlie Kirk, the ones that everyone keeps on telling me, hey, they're using signals, they're doing this, they're doing that. I looked into these guys as far as who they were, from what I could tell here on the internet. These are, one is a security guard, head security for Charlie Kirk. The other one is a long time friend of Kirk's. So, you know, I don't trust anybody, but I don't think they had anything to do with it. I know there's a lot of people contact me on this. Hey, look at this, and I appreciate it because I will look at it. You know, when I come out with a video and there's things I haven't had time to look at, you should see my email list. I got so much stuff that I go through. And I don't have a team of people helping with my channel. I run it by myself. I do all my editing, all my film work. All the research is all by myself. Plus, I work a 40 to 60 hour a week job as an iron worker welder. Currently, I'm in doctor's care for a hernia surgery that I'm fixing to go into. So, yeah, sometimes I slip up and get things wrong. When I do, though, I come right back here. I make it known, hey, I was wrong on this, and here's the new evidence is why I'm saying I'm wrong. So, as far as Tyler being the shooter, I don't see that. All the video footage I've seen of this guy walking around and everything else, I still think he's the one that was dropping off a rifle. I think he was a patsy for the whole thing. This other shooter that was on the right-hand side of Kirk, he had to have been up on a building somewhere on the right hand because of the trajectory from the shot. There's still a shooter at large. The actual shooter. Yeah. This is why I say I don't believe anything the FBI or government releases to the American people. They just give us a little bit of something just to keep us dealing with that while they're doing other things. All right. You can look through history on everything that they tell us, and then later, 20 to 30 years later, you find out the truth of what really happened. This here, guys, I'm afraid there is another shooter, or the shooter. He's at large, or her at large. I can't say him or her because don't know who the person is. I did see questions about did I see the drone and stuff like that. I did see videos of the drones. I didn't see any evidence that it was a firing platform, but hey, I wasn't there. All I can do is look at the video footage, the footage that people send me, not just listen to the conspiracy theories, which I appreciate them because it gives me a direction to look and investigate further in my own research when I'm doing things. But when new information like this pops up and it makes sense, well, here I am. All right, guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Like I said, I deal with a lot of stuff on this channel by myself. So if I'm delayed in information, well, that's just the way it is. All right. I try to take the time to look at things before I come up and say stuff, because one of the things I hate having to do is retract a video because I went half cock on information that believe in factual and not having all the information I actually need. This video here, guys, it's undeniable in my opinion. It really is. You know, that cast shades on me, sure, yeah, because the original information I had available shows a possible shot coming up being deflected. Now, I did see a lot of people say, well, Candace Owens said this and Candace Owens said that. I don't give a rat's ass what anybody says. All right, I don't take word of mouth from anybody, even though, you know, I like her, but I don't know her. I don't know anybody. You know, the President of the United States comes up and tells me, hey, this is the way, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't mean I believe him either. I'm the type of person I want to see factual information. This new video footage here changed my mind of a lot of situation. So I know the reason I address that because I had people, well, so-and-so said this and so-and-so says that. I don't care. I don't take word of mouth from people, especially YouTubers, news anchors, anything like that. I don't. If I know the person, I know their heart's pure and they actually trying to convey a message of what they truly believe and have information backing them up, those are the ones I'm more interested in hearing from compared to some spokesperson. Just my thoughts. All right, guys, appreciate you hanging out with me. Again, to the family of Charlie Kirk, you know, I hate that we have to do videos like this, and it's not because of Kirk's passing. It's because what we're seeing with our U.S. government, our FBI, our judicial system, how corruption runs deep in these things. And unfortunately, as you guys watch, and you can read the comments on this video too, how mad and closed-minded people are. They don't even want to hear an alternative to things because Fox told them this or CNN told them that. Being a sheeple is no way of surviving. I had someone say, survival living, that's the name of my channel. Well, you're not really living if you're surviving. Buddy, I survive life every day. All right, guys, speak to you later.